Letter number 10. So Mr. Tuning Fork is writing. My name is Tuning Fork. You may already be a little familiar with me. My story is described in the very first book about the Kingdom of Tune. I hope you have read it already. If not, the book is here. I also starred in the films Music and Noise, and as well The Maid of Honor, The Mistress of Major and Minor. Nice to meet you. We are celebrating Thanksgiving for Harmony in the Kingdom Day. If you have read the book, The Kingdom of Tune, then you remember what happened when Queen Tonic was kidnapped and how much work and effort it took to restore harmony in our kingdom. I'm preparing the whole for our dinner, and I want to tell you more about my work. Look, here are the chairs for all members of the royal family. I have to move all the chairs in accordance with the magic major formula. Step between the first chair and the second chair. So one step between the queen and the bodyguard. And then one step between the bodyguard and the maid of honor, second and third chair. And then half step between the maid of honor and the princess subdominant, the third and the fourth chair. And one step between the princess subdominant, fourth chair, and the fifth chair, which is the king. And then between the king, Sol, and Mr. What If, La, one step. And between La, which is Mr. What If, and C, which is the courier, one step also. And then half step between the courier and the Queen Tonic on the top. So yes, we have one butterfly, half butterfly, one butterfly, one butterfly, one butterfly, half butterfly. Step, step, half step, 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 half step. That's how beautifully I put the chairs. Look, you see? You see here the chairs? There's one step between the first and the second, one step between the second and the third, and between the third and the fourth there is half step. You see how close to each other they are? And the rest is one step, one step, one step, and at the end, before the queen comes on the right side, the courier is too close to it, so there is half step. And then they will sit, you see? The queen, the bodyguard, the maid of honor, the princess, the king, Mr. What If, the courier, and the queen again. See, between maid of honor and the princess half step, therefore I move the chairs close. Also, Tonic and courier are supposed to sit close. During the dinner, he will bring congratulations and gifts to the queen. Now I will teach you to count. In our kingdom, our language of numbers is a little different. Try to remember, can you? Unison. What is the unison? When we play the same note again, there is a unison between these two notes because it's the same note. And if we play two notes beside each other, very close to each other, there is no leap, like Do and Re. This is a second. It's an interval called second. And then when we skip a note and we play from Do to Mi, we call it a third. Because there are three notes involved. The first note and the note that is skipped and the note that we played again. So Do, Mi, there's a third. A fourth is when we play from Do to Fa. Because we are playing Do, Fa, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, four notes. Do, Fa, Do, Sol, this is a fifth. Do, La, this is a sixth. Do, Ti, this is a seventh. Do, Do, this is an eighth. Okay, let us guess. If I play from Fa to La, what am I playing? Fa, La, think about it. So we count in our mind. Fa, Sol, La. These are three notes, so it's a third. Fa, La, third. Fa, Re, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do, Re. So it's a sixth. And so on. Count how many chairs do you see in the picture. Just count using our language. Are you done? So how many chairs do we see here? We see an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is an octave. If yes, then you are so great. This is the correct answer. In our kingdom, there should be no more than 7 chairs at each table. If the 8th appears, then this is another table. This is another scale, or the beginning of another octave. I portrayed the queen tonic on the chair with everyone at seat 1, and on the throne at seat 8 at another table, or as we say, in another octave. So it's another cycle. From minute to minute, our royal butterfly will fly here, and here she is. The butterfly checks the placement of the chairs, where the step is and where the half step is. While she is doing this, I will teach you to play the major scale. First, let's learn to march with your fingers on a table and say along. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I am sure you know how to play this. You have played it before, and this is a piece of cake for you. You can even try to count in our language. Practice it. Unison, second, third. Unison, second, third, fourth. And now you need to put your thumb on the key do, like this, and play. And so on. You know how to play this. I'm sure you know how to play all these step, step, half step, 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 half step, the butterfly asks. Of course, step, step, half step. 3 steps, half step. So instead of saying step, 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 half step, we say 3 steps, half step. This is how it's supposed to be in major scale. You do not follow the news, butterfly gasps. The minor is declared in our kingdom of tune. The princess lost her briefcase. The guard went to look for it. It made the maid of honor upset. How could I miss such a significant... I'm sorry, it's urgent that I run and redo everything. Meanwhile, don't get bored. Try to recall how to count the chairs in our language. Practice playing the C or Do major scale using both hands. And I will see you later. Uncle Tuning Fork.